So as some of you know, I just got done with a probation violation. Feds don't do parole, they do post-incarceration probation. And I kind of spun off last summer and went on. I got lucky. I only got violated for dirty urine analysis tests. Ended up getting 3 months, reentry court, and treatment program. But they did my whole time in Sac County main jail. Now, Sac County has 2 jails. They have the main jail, which holds about 3,000 inmates, and then they have the branch. And I don't know how many inmates that holds, but it's a fucking lot. And this is about the main jail. This is where I've been. This is where, if you're a Fed, high security, you gotta go.
And you're always looking over your shoulder.
Being locked up in the Sacramento County main jail is no picnic, not for the inmates or the men and women who watch over them. So tonight, we have the KCRA3 exclusive.
Dave Walker will do just about anything for a story. Tonight, he joins us live with an intimate look inside the jail, and this one's a real eye-opener. Dave?
Yeah, Edie, Walt, should you ever be arrested in Sacramento, your everyday life, as you know it, is just about over. You will end up at the Sacramento County Jail, high security city within a city, where about 55,000 men and women are sent each year. Through these portals pass drunks, robbers, drug dealers, con artists, and killers. Unabomber Ted Kaczynski and Sacramento serial killer Dorothea Puente spent
Sac
time.
County Jail is one of the most violent jails in the country. People get stabbed all the time. There was just a stabbing last weekend that killed a dude. I mean, you hear about California prisons are bad. Our county jails are just as bad. I mean, Sacramento County is definitely one of the worst top 5. I've been in a few of them. Santa Rita's pretty bad, Sac's worse.
To get a sense of the sprawling 8-story Sacramento County Jail. So I'll remain
This is the garage. This is where they bring everybody in. The cop cars pull into like the Sallyport garage. If you're getting transferred, if you're going to federal court, they put you on a bus or a van and take you out of there. It's where booking's at. Everybody goes
all the way into the booking loop.
Once here, you're no longer in control of much of anything.
During the booking process, you're going to see a classification, you're going to see a nurse, and they're going to go through and they're going to check your mental health, and they're going to talk to you about your medications, any allergies, and that kind of shit. It's a long process. It takes about 6 to 8 hours.
Based on what you observe, my medical condition, how sane I am at the moment, that's going to indicate where you're going to put me in the county jail, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
There are more indignities. You are fingerprinted, photographed. More on that later.
Spread your feet forward, put them on the prints that are on the floor.
Patted down. And if you're out of control, they slip a spit mask over your head. Or 5 deputies will hold you down and put you in a prostrate chair. Some inmates have suffered broken bones.
And that's what causes the injuries, the officers attempting to get the person immobilized to the point where they can actually get them in the chair.
Surveillance cameras keep watch from a central control center.
You can see all the...
This is control. We don't ever get to see in there. This is where they pop all doors, they'll run everything. Everything they do in the prison, the fucking sheriff's deputies will call to control, to get a movement, to get anything done. And this is the center with all that.
Bleeping on and off.
Then it's off to your cell in your bright orange jumpsuit, which the prison laundry will wash once a week. And meet your new friends, including some of the baddest of the bad.
So you'll notice that's the common area in the tank where all the dudes are standing on the windows. Each floor has 2 sides, an east and a west. And then there will be 100 pod, 200, 300 pod. Low, medium, high. I was a 300 pod. You get out for 4 hours a day. You know, you got a lot of rec time. But the rest of the time, you're stuck.
The baddest of the bad. In fact, some of these, there's a number of people up here that are total separation inmates. That they simply can't be out with anyone else. Because they will get in fights, they can't get along, and they just simply aren't fit to be around.
Cops say TSEP, we say walk alone status, meaning you don't get out with anybody. You're by yourself. Because whatever reason. Most of the time, it's not because you're super violent. Most of the time, it's because you're a gang leader or you got some stroke, you got your shot collar. The dude who had the cops bringing dope into him, he's
It takes $360 million a year to run this city within a city. Nearly $5 million is spent feeding inmates. The kitchen runs nearly 24 hours a day, preparing some 9,000 meals a day, including special dietary or religious.
Yummy, right? Sac County's got the worst food I've ever had in my 22 years in prison experience. It's fucking awful. They do it on purpose. They make it as bad as they can to get you to plead guilty. It's part of their judicial process. It's fucked.
If you get sick, there are doctors, dentists, psychiatrists, even a kidney dialysis machine. And a lot of rotting teeth are pulled here, largely the result of the meth epidemic.
Some of them are so happy to be out of pain. They say, well, can I send you a picture?
If you need a pill, which about 90% of the inmates say they do, the prison pharmacy dispenses about 7,000 a day. It's not home. It may be better.
In many cases,
we often say prison saves somebody's life, and it's fucked up, but there are some people that they were doing so bad that jail's actually better, and it's sad. What you're about to see is the rec yard. It's small. Both east and west sides share one rec yard, so you only get outside every few days.
in the majority of cases, people enjoy a better quality of life when they're in jail than the quality of life they have made for themselves outside of jail.
That said, perhaps the best reason to
The best
avoid
reason to avoid jail is to keep your sanity. In all reality, it will fuck you up mentally. Man, do everything you can to be on the straight and narrow, because jail ain't no fun. Prison's worse.